everybody, Punisher 88 here, coming at you once again with another Thursday review. And today I'm reviewing We Stand on Guard, issue number 1. So, to those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yes, I love this cover. Now, mind you, it's a little tough seeing the Parliament buildings like in complete rubble, but I still like this cover. I mean, it's one of those covers that you look at it and you just go, shit's about to get real. That's the best way I can put it. So, yeah, from the cover alone, this book's already batting 1,000. But that's just the cover. Now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. But before I do, I just want to take the time to mention to any new viewers out there or any newer subscribers to my channel that if at any time during this review or any of my past reviews you notice that I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it just sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why do I keep my notes in front of me? Well, there's a couple reasons. The first one being I find with the notes, it helps the review flow a lot smoother. Compared to my early reviews where I had no notes at all, they were kind of sloppy. The second reason, with the notes, let's say I'm reading a part of the review and I get stuck. I can backtrack and then I could keep going. Without the notes, if I get stuck, you guys at home are stuck watching me stare off into space until I think of something to say. Not cool. And the third reason, well, basically, memorizing text has never been one of my strong suits, so therefore, the notes are actually a help aid. But if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. Alrighty? So, I'm going to give you guys the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and then I'm going to give you my overall verdict. Alright? So first off, the good. Folks, this comic drips Canada. It drips it so much, it's like maple syrup dripping off of bacon. And, me being Canadian, I could say that and A, not feel bad about it, and B, not feel the ounce stereotypical. Now, what's weird about that being said is Brian K. Vaughan, the writer, isn't even Canadian. But, don't get me wrong, Vaughan working on something that even remotely involves my home country is a win-win for me. But, it seems like an odd choice of subject matter. But, who knows? Maybe he's the Canadian equivalent of a Japanophile. Now, quick little disclaimer here, because I feel it should be mentioned. Japanophile is not a bad thing. A Japanophile is just someone who is completely obsessed with everything and anything Japan. Okay, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. Carrying on. He points out in the letter column that his wife is Canadian. Awesome. So I guess, he's kind of spent enough time soaking up the stereotypes to know what would really please a Canadian reader. Because there's an abundance of patriotic fan service throughout the whole book. Now, personally, I love that aspect. But I doubt anyone outside of Canada would really care for it. Okay, except for the ones outside of Canada who, already told me they liked it. Plus, I'm a little worried it'll kind of wear thin at the rate he's using it. But I can be wrong. The writing is what you'd expect from Vaughan. Plenty of profanity and real-world dialogue. And it really keeps the script authentic and engrossing. I mean, you really feel sucked into this story. again, the story itself really seems to move pretty fast. We see the attacks that start this war, then we jump 2 years later to see how people are living. And those people are actually what really carry this issue, for me anyway. And the word ragtag doesn't do these freedom fighters justice one bit. Turn the page. Pulling a wide range of lovable Canadian stereotypes into a badass crew of freedom fighters, amusingly referred to as the 2-4, I love that, could have completely backfired. But these guys were awesome. They felt like an authentic Canadian G.I. Joe team, complete with different combat specialties, unique weapons, and fighting styles. I'm really hoping some of these guys will, stay alive long enough to be completely fleshed out. As it stands, they're very one-dimensional, but likable nonetheless. The art is awesome. Now, I hope I say this guy's name right. Steve Scrosey? Okay, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Is a certified Canadian. Again, awesome. Really delivers his usual unique art style with some great splash pages and reveals. The colors used really give the art a nice, natural look. Now for the bad. As I mentioned earlier, with dumping patriotic fan service all over your comic, can be a pretty risky venture. I liked it, but I wouldn't hold it against you if you don't. I also found a few of the action scenes to seem a bit off. For example, a splash page of missiles raining down terror on Canada's capital looked a bit more like missiles falling randomly onto Canada's capital. But that's nitpicking, and that's not what we're going for here. Now for the verdict. This was a really cool book. So, Mercy and JD, Johnny DaCosta, you weren't lying. And it could get even more exciting, which, from what I hear, is exactly what happens in issue 2. If the characters are given the time to grow. Now, with Vaughn on the helm, I don't think that'll be a problem, but I worry it could end, getting lost in a sea of SCTV references. But all in all, I think this title has tons of potential. So yeah, I'm hooked. And that's not being biased or anything. I am hooked. So if you're not reading this, go and get it. So there you go, folks. There's another Thursday review for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If you didn't, give her a thumbs down. If I do get a thumbs down, you know the routine. It just means I gotta work harder on pleasing you guys. So, also, if you're into reviews like this one, take a look around my channel. I got tons of them. I do a new comic review every Thursday and Saturday. Thursday being a current book, Saturday being one of either a back issue, a hot topic book, or something that just really catches my eye. Also, if you're into unboxings, I do an unboxing every 2 months since I am a member of the Marvel Collector Corps. And If you're into backstories on lame comic book characters, I do that every Wednesday. Alrighty? So, also, while looking around, make sure to comment on any video that you like. Again, there's that not being able to talk. I love reading viewer comments. Also, make sure to like or dislike anything. Yes, I did say dislike, because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? And then, when all is said and done, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So, that's it for now. The next time you're seeing me is on Saturday for the weekend comic review. And, yeah, that's about it. Also, probably Saturday is going to be another double dose of videos. Actually, triple dose. You're going to get your weekend review, and as I promised, a new What's What with Punisher 88. But also, there's a big possibility that I might be doing another Get Your Pull video, because it just happens that this coming Friday I might be taking a stroll by my local comic shop. So, who knows? Alrighty, so let's not make this any longer than it already is. So till Saturday, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya!